I do remember, like, that's when his hand started getting towards my neck area and things of that nature. It just escalated even more.
It was an arrest that sparked outrage and major protests. Now, the trial of a former La Mesa police officer at the center of it is underway in East County, and the man he arrested is testifying about what happened. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Matthew Dages was let go from the La Mesa Police Department following the controversial arrest of Amaurie Johnson back in May of 2020, which led to violent protests in La Mesa. Dages is accused of falsifying a police report related to that arrest. Opening statements in the trial began today. This afternoon, Johnson took the stand. News 8's Shannon Handy has more from the El Cajon courthouse.
That arrest was captured on video and sparked outrage in La Mesa. Now, while many people feel as though Dages should face charges for his actions during that incident, this trial centers around whether or not he lied about why he confronted and later arrested Amaurie Johnson.
I was just very uncomfortable with the whole situation.
Amaurie Johnson took the stand Wednesday, testifying about the day former La Mesa police officer Matthew Dages arrested him back in May of 2020 outside an apartment complex near the Grossmont trolley station.
He asked me a whole bunch of questions, and a lot of them were the same questions over and over again.
Johnson told jurors Dages questioned him about what he was doing and told him he couldn't smoke in that area. Johnson says he doesn't smoke, telling Dages he was simply waiting for his friends. But when he tried to leave, things escalated.
He was putting his hands around my neck. He was grabbing me, just putting his hands on me.
Just be quiet, just be quiet.
Several witnesses took cell phone video of the incident, saying Dages appeared to be the aggressor.
When the young man stood up, then the officer put his hands on his shoulders and pushed him back down in a sitting position.
But Dages' actions during the incident aren't on trial. It's what he wrote in a police report after. Dages was reportedly taking part in a fair compliance operation with other officers and claimed he initially contacted Johnson for smoking in public and failing to have a trolley fare while being in a, quote, fair paid zone. Dages' defense attorney said from his vantage point, Johnson was holding what appeared to be a smoking device and was in an area where people cannot loiter without a fare or bus pass. He also argued Johnson was being combative and threatened Dages, something Dages reported as well.
When you take off the progressive lens and you look at the facts of the case, you're going to see that Officer Dages absolutely submitted a 100% truthful and accurate report.
Meanwhile, Deputy District Attorney Judy Tashner says Johnson was across the street from the trolley platform holding a cell phone. No cigarettes were ever found.
No smoke, no cigarette, no vape, nothing.
I don't got nothing on me.
In cell phone videos, you can hear Johnson yell expletives, but witnesses who took the stand say he never fought back. Johnson was arrested on suspicion of assault of an officer as well as resisting, delaying, and obstructing an officer. He was eventually released and no charges were ever filed, though videos of the arrest sparked riots in La Mesa. The trial continues tomorrow. If found guilty, Dages faces 3 years in prison.